Now it's started. So we'll start with what is research. So one by one, from you, raise your hand and can you tell me about the word research? Raise your hands. I'll tell the name. Okay, Sneha, can you open your video? Yes, Sneha. Unmute yourself.
सॉरी सर, नमस्ते सर।
Namaskar.
मैं हिंदी में बोल सकती हूँ सर?
Yes, yes, you can speak, but it is a batch of English
आई नो
medium.
सर,
So try. You can mix your words.
आई नो सर, इट्स इंग्लिश, बट आई कैंट एक्सप्रेस माई सेल्फ, सो आई वांट टू टॉक इन हिंदी।
Okay, okay,
नहीं सर।
okay, okay.
सर, रिसर्च मतलब ये है कि जो चीज़ पहले से भी थोड़ा बहुत उसमें सर्च किया गया है, उसको मिल गया है, लेकिन उसकी जानकारी जो है वो कंप्लीटली नहीं मिल चुका है, तो उसके ऊपर फिर से हम जो सर्च करने वाले हैं नई तथ्य को, उसको हम रिसर्च कहते हैं।
ठीक है. Anyone, any other student would like to say about word research? ठीक है. Okay. So see, research is a very simple thing. What you need to do in research subject, it is you have to read it properly. First of all, we will see the word meaning of the research. The term research comprises of two words, namely, here you can see on my slide, re means again and search means to find out. It is very simple. Don't go in a deep. Just learn the simple meaning of the word. Research is made up of with two words, re and search. So re means again and search means to find out. Then research is a process of inquiry and investigation. This two word, learn this highlighted word and keep your eye on these words only. It is systematic and methodical. This word will repeat again and questions will come from these words only in your examination. Third one, it increases knowledge. It is structured inquiry that utilize the acceptable scientific methodology to solve the problem and create new knowledge that is generally applicable. It is a way of thinking. It examines critically the various aspects of professional work. Any higher learning institute worth its name thrives on research. So this is what about research. First of all, don't go deep and measure thinking about research word. Simply remember that research is made up of with two words. Re means again, search means to find out. And research is a process of inquiry, right? And investigation. This is it. It is a systematic and methodical. And it increase our knowledge. What research do? It increase our knowledge. It is structured inquiry that utilize the acceptable scientific methodology to solve the problem. Do you know what is problem in research? Anybody can say what is the problem in research? Are you listening? Okay, Sangeeta, please.
So in research, we have we state a problem statement. So for which an answer is sought.
Correct. Right. So problem is the hypothesis which we choose to solve in a research, right? So this is what about the word research and a research. Now we will read about meaning of research and learn about meaning of research. So the term research includes two words. Put your attention here. Re and search. By and large, re signifies again and search signifies to discover. As indicated by Creswell, research is a procedure of steps used to gather and analysis information to increase our understanding of a particular topic or issue. Right? In short, research is an acronym of following that defines its essence. So, the acronyms are here of a research word. So, first letter of research is R. R means rational way of thinking. E, expert and exhaustive treatment. S, search and solution. E, exactness. A, analysis. R, relationship of facts. C, critical observation, careful planning, constructive attitude. H, represent honesty and hard working. Right? This is the meaning of research. It is very simple. I hope you are understanding because this is my first attempt of teaching. And is there any issue in listening or understanding? Please tell me.
Sure, sir.
No, no, sir, it's very clear actually.
Okay,
Very slow
perfect,
and it's very clear.
perfect, perfect. So, see, there may be some grammatical issues in my language because I'm comfortable in Hindi, but I'm trying to explain you in English because research is such a subject which only we can understand through English. If we go in a Hindi, it is very difficult to understand if until unless somebody is from Hindi background. Now, next topic, we will understand about its objective. So I hope you have understand the meaning. Meaning is very simple. It is made up of two words, specifically re and search. And re signifies what? Again. And search signifies discover. Right? It is very simple. And it is a procedure of steps used together to analysis the information or a problem or a data. And the acronyms, you just learn it, the acronyms of research word. Most of the things run around these words only. See, if we read Gita, we read any other traditional shastra, what we learn, we only understand the words. In the research, same thing is there. You just need to learn or understand the words. That word will come in examination. So read first. In this syllabus, research aptitude, to learn research, all of you, what you need to do is to read. Topic, syllabus, content is available all over the net. If you search research aptitude, you will get thousand of content for this UGC net syllabus, right? Now we will understand the objective of research. So there are only 6 objectives in the research, which is common, and always questions come from these 6 objectives. First objective is to investigate some existing situation or problem, right? Problem, as what her name is, Kaleshwari ji has already mentioned that problem is a statement. Problem means generally any situation with the people with us or in the group of people in the world, and to find the solution for that problem is the statement of the research. So investigate some existing situation means, is there some existing research or situation is already happening and you are taking is it as a problem and you are doing your research for that. That is the objective, right? to investigate it, to discover something new theory for it. That is research. Second objective is build or make another method or framework, right? Uh, if you have taken your problem, you have find out your problem, that this is the problem. Like in yoga, you can take a problem like stress can reduce depression. Oh, sorry, yoga can reduce depression or stress. So you have to be very precise in this particular subject regarding research, that the solution for that problem will come, but it will come in a framework. Like first you have to first you thought about the problem, that the yoga can reduce the stress, right? Then you will go that you will go for the practical, for the yoga practical, to examine that is there any real issue, that to examine that the yoga is working or not on stress, right? Then you will write it, you will somewhere synthesize it to documented it. That is the next step. Then you will collect the figures, means this is the this may be a particular one person, but it may be in a larger number, thousands, 5,000. So you will collect the data, that how many people are getting benefited from this uh, solution, whatever the statement problem you have taken, and you are giving solution yoga for the stress, right? So this is a complete method or methodology or a framework. That is the second object, right? And third object is generate new knowledge. Research objective is to third object is to generate new knowledge. See, the knowledge is already there, means yoga from thousands of years we are doing in India. Lot of people are doing yoga, but now we are creating that we are connecting it in a scientific way, like how the hormones are releasing by affecting yoga, who people they are doing yoga daily, and how hormones are releasing their means hormones are release their appropriate amount. So this knowledge is coming now, so it is generating new knowledge. So this is the third objective. Fourth objective is explore and analysis more general issues. See, research, you can do a very typical thing, you can difficult thing, problem you can take, but it should be for a general issues, like for a normal people, for a general public. So to explore and analysis issues which are already there in the people, general people, or in a general public. So this is the fourth objective. Fifth objective, to offer a solution to a problem. If you find that there is a problem, like somebody has a like sinus problem, so jalneti will be beneficial for the for particular disease. So if you are offering a solution, like jalneti is a solution and sinus is a problem, so you find out that the sinus can be treated by the jalneti. So this is the in that in this context you are offering a solution. So this is fifth objective. And sixth objective is review and synthesize the existing knowledge. It is very important. You have chosen the problem, you have find out the issue, and now you are going to research on it. You have taken two variable, like one disease, and one solution is yoga. And the complete work you have done in your research, you have to be noted down, and noted down with a proper methodology. So it is you are after that you can review it, and you can properly step by step you are writing it down. So that is the knowledge which you are synthesizing. So this is the sixth objective. So I'm repeating it again. There are six objectives in research. First is investigate some existing situation or a problem, read it and learn it, build or make another method or framework. Third objective is generate new knowledge. Fourth objective is explore and analyze more general issues. Fifth objective is offer a solution to a problem. And sixth objective is review and synthesize the existing knowledge. need not to go here and there. Just focus on this six objective. Learn it, read it, read it 4 times, 5 times. It will be in your mind, and in the examination, you will definitely crack it. Now we will understand the characteristic of research. So in research, the unit second, first topic was meaning, right? Second topic was objective, and third topic is research characteristic. These three things are very important. Characteristic in a research are 12, right? So these 12 characteristic we will learn here now today. So first characteristic, objectivity. Anyone can open your mic and can you tell me what is objectivity? Anyone? Okay, no issue. See, objectivity means, read here. This means that when researcher conduct a research, when you do a research, they try to avoid any personal influence or bias on the outcomes. Okay, remember it, focus on it. These words are very important. When a researcher conduct a research, right? What they try to avoid any personal influence or bias on the outcomes. Remember these words, bias on the outcomes. I'm pressuring it on this word. It is very important. This is the meaning of the objective, right? They carefully examine their research methods to ensure that they are objective and free from any personal opinions or attitude. In research, we should always be free from our personal opinions or attitudes. That is what we called ethics. If you are thinking that yoga will definitely reduce stress, and you are thinking it and you have kept it in your mind and fixed it in your mind, then your research will be biased. So you are just a blank paper. You don't know what will happen, what will be the cause, and what will be the effect. You just have to be taken two things, yoga and stress, or whatever the disease. You have to go to find out the results of it, what is happening. That result, that analysis on the data, the statistical data, the scientific method, whatever used in the research, what they says, that is the last solution of your research, last result of your research, that it is working or not working. What your data say, that is important. You cannot prejudice that you are whatever you're thinking, that is the only right. If yoga can definitely reduce stress, that is not okay. That is objectivity, means you should be free from any influence or biased personal influence and bias on outcomes, right? This is the objectivity. It always, see here, it always based on factual evidence, right? It is based on factual evidence. Remember this word, it aims to ensure fairness, accuracy, and reliability in the pursuit of truth or understanding, right? So this is the objectivity. Next characteristic is reliability. Reliability in research means that the result, what I have underlined, it is very important, right? Result of a study are consistent. See, if you do a research or doing research and you have completed it, and is there any result of it, if any other person who is doing it, the same result should be there. Means if you are doing it again and again, the consistency should be there and the result should be replicated. It means it is reliable, right?
How could be, sir?
Sorry
Sorry?
for interruption.
Yeah.
How could it be, sir? Because it depends upon the subjects, no, sir. If it is the same subjects, as you say, the result may be the same. When the subjects differ, depending upon their other conditions, it will be keep on changing, no, sir.
We will go, we'll discuss it later, ma'am. First,
Okay,
we'll complete the class. We'll discuss it
okay,
in
okay.
a
Thank
later
you.
stage, right? So just now focus on the what I have what written on the screen. Learn this word, because what reliability says, that reliability in research means that the result of a study are consistent and can be replicated. It refers to the extent to which a study produce similar outcomes, right? It refers to extent to which a study produce similar outcomes when conducted with the same group of people. I hope you got your answer.
Yeah,
Under
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
under similar condition and using the same procedure. In simple terms, if a research study consistently yields similar results when repeated, it is considered reliable or verifiable or verifiability, right? So in UGC net examination, the examiner can ask you what is the other meaning or other word of reliability. So they can give you the option verifiable and verifiability, right? So read it and learn it. Third characteristic of a research is validity, right? Here validity in research mainly stands for the accuracy of procedures, research instruments, test, etc., right? So validity here in research stand for the accuracy of a procedure. Whatever the procedure you are taking, like you are taking for a research instrument can be different, like it could be a device, it could be it can be like your questionnaire. These are the tools in the research. So the accuracy is very important. If it is accurate, then it is valid, right? So this is what about validity. So what validity is, it is a characteristic, right? What we are reading today, characteristic of a research. So validity is the third characteristic of a research. Learn it, right? There are 6 different type of validity are given. See, we are going as per the syllabus of the research. We are we can You can learn it later stage when you will get admissions in PhD, or you will go for the doctorate. Then you will understand it broadly and properly, because here are some like there is a syllabus is very short. So we'll go according to the syllabus of the UGC net. So there are 6 different type of validity. It is very important. Learn it and understand it, because this will help you after the completion of the, if you pass in higher educations. First validity is internal validity. Questions will always come from this internal validity. What is internal validity? With higher internal validity, a researcher is able to establish a better causal relationship between two or more variables. Do you know what is variable in research? Can anybody come and say, explain? No? Raise your hand if you would
So it
like to
is
tell.
something that can have different kinds of values, a particular property or characteristic which can take on multiple values, many values.
Okay, right. So
See,
see
the expected versus the actual, sir. So
what.
what we are expecting, what has actually come. So that is actually the variable, I think.
Okay,
I'm just
fine.
guessing. Sir.
Thank you. See, in a research, there is always a two things. You can do a research without a variable. You cannot conduct a research. Variables means two things: one independent variable and one dependent variable. Independent variable means the yoga. Yoga is an independent variable, and dependent variable is a disease, any disease. So in a research, you always have to take variables. First of all, in research steps, we will learn it later. In research step, first very important thing, if you have cracked your UGC net, and after if you got your GRF marks, and you go for a admission in any university, they will if you take admission, and after admission, during admission, they will ask you to prepare a synopsis, right? So when you will prepare a synopsis, first of all, to prepare a synopsis, you have to be choose a problem, right? So how will you choose problem? So to choosing problem, you have to be understand about variables. Means variables, the thing how you connect cause and effect relationship between two variables. Variables is the problem actually. If you understand independent variable and if you understand dependent variable, you can choose your problem easily, and you can prepare your synopsis on that problem very easily. So these are the variables in a research. So internal validity is depend on the it is basically establish a better causal relationship between two or more variables. That is called internal validity.
So I
External
think the word casual should be changed to causal, right?
yeah,
CAU.
sorry, it's causal. It's my mistake, my pronunciation issue. It's a causal, right? Yeah,
Yeah, if
it's
somebody
it's
is
written.
noting down, probably
The
them.
spelling mistake are there, and my pronunciation is also wrong, I think so.
That's absolutely fine, sir, because this makes a lot of difference. Casual is
Correct,
very
correct.
different from
I
causal.
understand. You picked it correctly, right? Thank you. Now, second validity is external validity. It means external factors that can affect the study must be controlled, right? In a research, when you conduct a research, you have chosen a problem, you will go for the research, and you will collect a data. You have assigned your population or samples for the research, uh, your research studies. Now after that, uh, there may be some external factors. What can be external factors? Like see, if pranayam working better during the sandhya kala, so what will happen if you do it 3 o'clock in afternoon? So it may not be give a same result. What if you do it as sandhya call, it may give good result. And if you do it in afternoon 3 o'clock or 2 p.m, it may not give the same result. So here is the timing or atmosphere environment is the external factor for that. So external validity means that external factors that can affect the study must be controlled. So this is the external validity. Face validity, third validity is face validity. By valid, we mean that the survey and questionnaire accurately measure what they are supposed to be measured. See, to in a research, if you do a survey through a questionnaire, so questionnaire is not a very simple step to prepare. It has to be reliable and validate. So to validate it, face validity is very important to accurately measure, right? This is the what face validity. Fourth validity is content validity. The indicator measures all aspects of the construct and not just a part of it. See, construct means when you prepare a questionnaire, the questions in the questionnaire is called construct, right? So the measurement of that construct is important here in content validity. Criterion validity, the indicator corresponds with and is predictive of measurements using related indicators. This is what criterion validity. Construct validity, the indicator measures the construct in a manner that it is convergent with the other measures in terms of directions. So just read it, learn it. These are the validity. We have
Can
completed.
you give some examples of
See,
criterion validity and construct?
I'm not giving example right now because this validity is very important during the when you prepare a tool like questionnaire. So during preparing your questionnaire, it is very huge process. Like it is a lengthy process. So these are the validity when we complete questionnaire and it approved. All this validity will help there. So what we need to do is just as per according to the UGC net, the questions will come from these definitions, that what is internal validity, external validity. So they can ask you that the what can affect the study must be external factors that can be must be controlled. So they will give you the option external validity and all. So just read it, understand it. We'll give you examples later. So research characteristic, we have completed three characteristic: objectivity, reliability, and validity. And in validity, we have learned about internal validity, external phase validity, content validity, criterion validity, and construct validity. Right? There are 6 validity which is come under the validity. That is what is validity? Validity is the characteristic of a research, right? Now we'll go to the next topic, that is accuracy. Fourth validity of a research is accuracy. This is about being right and trustworthy. It is also about how research methods and tools are connected. Accuracy also checks if tools are chosen well and methods fit the problem, right? Accuracy means it should be always right and it's a trustworthy. It also about how research methods and tools are connected, right? Research method means there is a steps in research. When you conduct a research, it all start with means first you decide the problem, then you go to the literature review. After literature review, you find out the gaps in the literature, and from that gap you decide your hypothesis. And after deciding hypothesis, you will design your research, how you will conduct it step by step, right? There are different topic on research design. That is a huge topic. You will learn it later when you'll take admissions in PhD, right? So and during so this is that is what basically research method. There are only 2 word research method, but research method is a long process. And tools I have already explained, that the devices we used, the questionnaire we used, these are the tools for the research, are connected. They should be connected and they should be right and trustworthy. So this is what is accuracy. Fifth is credibility. Fifth characteristic is credibility. It's using the best information and methods for research, using existing data, save time and money. But relying too much on existing data when we could collect new data might make the research less trustworthy. So we need to balance using old and new data. This is what credibility. Means to use best information and methods for research is the credibility. And see, in research there are two type of data: primary data and secondary data. So, and data is already means you can conduct a research on the data which is already exist. You can take the data and you can go for that, you can recheck it. Means if somebody has already done his research, and whatever the result, to check that result, you have to do the same procedure for that, and some calculations, right? So in so for the credibility to understand it, what you have to keep in your mind is that uh, its credibility use best information and methods for research. Using existing data saves time and money, but relying too much on existing data, means the data which is already there and you are conducting research on that, that is difficult sometime. So it is always good to collect new data and do your research. That is what credibility means. So sixth characteristic of research is generalizability. Generalizability means this is about how true the research is. Means when you conducted your research, the result has come, it has your research has been accepted, your hypothesis has been accepted. Now you will give it to the for the benefit of the general people, general public. So that is what generalizability. It is about if the things we find out apply to a bigger group of a people, the group we study should be like the whole big group. So what we learn can be is true for everyone. This is what about generalizability. This is sixth characteristic. Now seventh characteristic is empirical research. This is about using real experience. Empirical means whatever you have experienced, that is empirical. Like what we see or directly know, it means the research is connected to the real situation and uses solid facts. See, I have some my own experience. Like during my sadhana, I salute, means in the morning, Surya Namaskara. I see the sun and I see something different type of images there. So this is my personal experience. I if I tell somebody, he will think that I'm making him fool. So if this is happening with me and it is happening because of my sadhana, so I will research on it, why it is happening. So this will be a empirical research. Now eighth characteristic is systematic, right? See, systematic, it is very simple. Systematic means if you are going a college, so there is a procedure. You go in the morning, 7 o'clock. First, you go there, you give your attendance, then teacher will come. Everything is in a systematic way. If it will be a disturbing way, like anytime his teacher is coming and everything is like what I say, I don't know. It should be a systematic, like it should be in a process with proper procedures, right? This is what about systematic. For a research to work well, it must be planned. What? It must be planned. It is like following steps in order. There are proven methods that work and have been used for a while. So every research should have a clear plan to follow it. So what is it is meaning of the systematic? Ninth characteristic, controlled factors. In real life experience, there is always more than one factor that affect the outcome of an event. Similarly, in research, various factors may affect the outcome and some are taken as a controlled factor, whereas the others are tested for the possible outcome. So this is what about controlled factor. So 10th characteristic of a research is cyclic. Research is a repetitive procedure since it begins with an issue and finishes with an issue. It should be a solution, not a issue, but because every research has a some gap. No research in this world is completely without any gap. So it is cyclic. If somebody has left his research somewhere, you can take a gap from there and you can start your research again. So in this way, research is always cyclic. It is repetitive procedure. And 11th characteristic is logical. Good research is coherent, means research follows logical thinking. Using reasoning and conclusion is really important in research, right? It should always be a logically, means you cannot take it anything. It should be helpful for the public, right? So it should always be logical. You cannot take any problem, any situation, and you are doing research on it, because you already know that you cannot get the result of particular problem which you have taken, and that is illogical. So it should always be a logical and replicable. This characteristic allows the result of a research to be confirmed by repeating the study, right? Replicable means if you are repeating the same research, and the result should be replicable same. After that, building a sound basis of making decision. So this is what about we have covered today's class. We have covered three things: meaning, objective, and characteristic, right? Class will end at 9 and we have some 15 minutes. So I'll give you some questions. If you can answer for that, then we'll discuss your questions. I'll take your questions for today's topic, whatever we have learned here. I hope you have remembered some of them. So first question is, what does the term objectivity in research refers to? The first objective is the researcher's personal opinion and attitudes, the use of secondary data over primary data, avoiding personal influence or bias on research outcomes, the reliance on controlled variables in experiment. So what is the
C,
answer?
sir, avoiding,
C.
avoiding,
Avoiding
avoiding personal influence.
Very good. Very good. Very good. Next question is the better causal relationship between two or more variable.
Internal validity.
Well done.
It's internal validity.
Well done. Well done. Very good. Third question is empirical research is characterized by its reliance on abstract concept and theoretical framework, controlled variables in experiments, data collected through observation and direct experience, secondary data sources.
Data collected through observation
sir.
and direct
Direct
experience.
Data
Very good.
collected through.
Observation, direct.
Correct. Very good. Fourth question is, which characteristic of research refers to the ability to apply research findings to a larger population?
It's A.
Age and
It's a.
city.
So this is how about reading is very important. See, if you read half an hour for the like take the syllabus, go one by one, meaning read it 2 times, 3 times. It will be in your mind for all the time. Fifth question is, why is research considered to be a cyclic process? It involves a logical sequence of steps from start to finish. It begins with a problem and end with a solution. It relies on controlled variable for accurate results. It is based on real life experience and observations.
Begins with a problem and ends with a
Option B, being
He is the right option.
Solution.
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 So this is what about today's class. Now you can ask me a question. I would like to give you the answers. if you have any.
Sir, how is the last question B? Because on the slide you've said that it starts with an issue and also ends with an issue, which
Issues,
means yeah.
What
When
I
you
said,
get
it should be a solution on the place of word issue. It
Right.
should be a solution, but I have mentioned purposely it is issue because the research sometime ends on a solution, sometime it may be a null, zero. It may be sometime it may be rejected, right? And if it is accepted and it has given the result, so there are some gaps over there, means there is a chance to means there always a gap in every research.
Right, sir.
If you read it properly, you review it properly, there will always a gap, you will find it out. Mean, see, lot of people, what they are doing research on already the research which is happened previously. So for that particular reason I kept it issues.
Right, sir.
I hope my English is understandable to all of you.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so how is today's class?
It was good.
Thank you so
It's fine,
much.
sir.
It's fine. Okay, perfect. So now we will close it, and I'll close it with a prayer. So any one of can come and do a prayer for today's closing. Come. ओम शांति करा दो. कौन आएगा? Who will come?
सहना भवतु सहनौ भुनक्तु सह वीर्यं करवावहै तेजस्विनावतीतमस्तु मा विद्विषावहै ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः.
Thank you so much. See, I'm working also along with my PhD. I'm working in a it's a private company. It is a mall that is situated in Bhopal. So because of that reason, I have asked Rahul sir to give me 8 to 9. This is means you all are some students are bachelor and some are like senior age. So like married people are there also. So I hope this time is good to all of you,
Yes, sir.
Yes,
right?
sir. Yes, sir. Really comfortable because I'm also working.
Thank you so much. I'm still in office now. I'll go to home. Chaliye, good night. Namaskar.
Night,
Thank
sir.
you, sir.
Namaste.
Good night, sir.
Thank you, sir. Good night, sir.